Hello everyone, welcome to Wing Papercrafting. My name is Angel Fitch. If you're new around here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad you've all decided to join me today. Today we're going to do, and welcome to Template Tuesday. So today we're going to do a template here. This is what I call an easy peasy lemon squeezy template because there's just not much to it, but it packs a punch. So we've just got a card base here with some pattern paper and a circle here for our focal piece and sentiment. So pretty simple. So let's go ahead and get started. While I'm getting this out here, if I could ask you, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do join us, and maybe you'll get some inspiration. So we are going to do a Father's Day card today because that is looming here within another week or so. So we're going to start with a card base that is Lost Lagoon here, I think it is, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to give it a nice burnish here so we can make it lay nice and flat. I have a piece of basic white for the inside that's 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to use this, and this is a retired stamp set and paper pack. It was called Trusty Tools. And this was from last year, so we're going to use this to make our Father's Day card here. So I've got a piece of the pattern paper that came out of that paper pack, and it looks like it's got some screws on it here. And so we're going to make this our first layer. And so let's go ahead and get this down. So centered up right in the middle, just like that. Okay, and then I've got this white circle that I cut out of the Everyday, let's see, let me make sure this is the right one before I tell you. Yes, the Everyday Details dies. So I used this largest circle here. And so we're going to just put that right here. And I think we're going to have it moved pretty far to the right. And then out of that paper in that pattern, in that paper pack, I did some cutting here of some of these tools. And so we've got a screwdriver and a drill. So there are dies in this that cut the drill pieces out, and the screwdriver and the little wrench here. So we are going to build us a cluster on our little piece of white here. And I've just got this little splash of red here that I'm just going to tuck under here. And then our little piece that we're going to we're going to stamp our sentiment on it, and then we're going to trim it. So let's do our stamping and get that out of the way. So we are going to stamp in real red because that's the color that is kind of in some of our tools there. From the stamp set, we're going to use the sentiment that says Happy Father's Day. So I'm just going to ink this up. And we're just going to put this right here this is like a 1/2 inch wide piece of white. And I think it's got like 4 inches on it, but we're going to do some trimming to trim it down a little bit. So I was more interested in the width of it because I wanted to make sure that it would hold our stamp and not so much the length of it. Oops. Okay, so there's our Happy Father's Day. Put that up there. And on the inside, we're going to put You're the Most Awesome. So that was also in this Trusty Tools stamp set. So we're going to ink that up. And we'll get that down here. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to put the ink away. And we'll do a quick cursory glance and make sure I didn't get it on me. So we're going to get this down on the inside. And we're just going to center that up right in here. Just like that. Now we're going to go back here and build our cluster. So on our little circle here, we're going to put our drill. So let's get it down first. I'm just going to put a little bit of, whoops, glue on there. And I kind of want this at an angle. And then here's the actual bit part of it. So we're going to put that right there so it looks complete. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see if it'll stick. There we go. Okay, so there's our drill. Now we're going to put our screwdriver kind of down under there. So let's just put a little bit of glue on the back here. I'm just going to kind of tuck this underneath the drill bit there, or underneath the drill, not the drill bit, but under the drill. And then we're going to put our little wrench here somewhere else here. I'm not really sure where yet, but maybe just right across there. How's that? Okay, that looks pretty good. So there's our little circle of tools. Okay, now I'm going to take this whole circle now and pop it up on some dimensionals. And then we will tuck our little red piece in there. And we're going to do a little trim job on our sentiment, and then we'll pop it up as well. So let's get our circle down first. Let's see. I'm saving a space to put our little red thing here. Let's see. Let me move this one. Actually, I just killed that one. We'll get a new one. Okay, so I want to be able to put our, red piece under there. So actually I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on this. And basically I just took a scrap of red and I angled the edge of it off. So you could use basically any size piece of scrap you wanted. So I just kind of want this. Let's see, let's scoot that over to the left just a bit. So right, kind of like that is what I had in mind. So now we can leave that down there and take our dimensionals off here. I think we already lost a back or two. And now I think I'll actually go and put one over here and one over here. All right, so now we can just set this down here right on top of that red piece. Perfect. All right, now we're going to take this, our sentiment piece, and I'm just going to make it so that this edge matches the edge of our red piece. So I'm just going to trim this off at an angle. So it's kind of the opposite actually, but that's okay. I like it. Okay, so now we're going to, I'm going to trim this off though because I don't want that quite so much on that side. There we go. I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. Okay. We'll get the backs of these off. Okay, now we can put our Happy Father's Day. Now you could put it down here underneath the circle, or we can put it up here on the circle. Where, oh where? I think we'll just leave it there. I kind of like that. All right, so there is our card. Now I do have some bling that we can use, and these are just some of these pearls that I found, and there's one that's kind of this Lost Lagoon color here. I thought maybe we could use a couple of these, You wouldn't have to put any bling on this if you didn't want to, but who can resist bling? Let's see, where should we put the other one? How about right there? Okay, isn't that so cute? So there's our card that we made today. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And I will be back with some more paper pumpkin for May and another fun fold on Friday. We're going to make another Father's Day card. So I hope to see you back then. Have a crafty evening. Bye.